today's Crinkle Chapter. Today we're going to be making the best chocolate crinkle cookies. And before we get started, I just wanted to say, I dare you guys to make these once and not make them ever again. It's impossible. Now let's get started. This recipe is technically fail-proof. If you follow everything I do to the T and measure everything correctly, then these are super simple. So what we're going to need is some all-purpose flour, some granulated sugar, baking powder, salt, some vanilla powder or liquid, softened butter, room temperature eggs, some unsweetened cocoa powder, and then for the end you're going to need some powdered sugar. Also going to need a great baking sheet or a silk pat like what I'm using, spatula, and a stand mixer or a hand mixer. Let's get started. Step 1, we're going to add in the sugar, cocoa powder, and butter. And we're going to combine this just until combined. So next we're going to add in the eggs. And then we're going to mix on low until combined. So once our thing is mixed, we're going to add in all the dry ingredients except the powdered sugar. And then you just, mid-mixing, you're going to want to scrape the bottom because your paddle might not reach it. I'm just going to mix it and do not over-mix it. Okay, so my dough is ready. I have some bad news. Really, really bad news. Sadly, these have to chill for 4 hours. And if you could just smell this, I'm sure you can't even wait 5 minutes. It smells so good. So if you're like us, in our house, we always have a batch or two ready since we go through these pretty quickly. So here I have some backup. And I made earlier. That you could just cover and put it in the fridge for 4 hours. Okay, so you could use a cookie scoop, or I'm using a tablespoon measure. Gonna measure about 1-inch balls. And then we're gonna roll them. And then we're going to dip them in powdered sugar. Make sure you get all the sides. And then we're going to put them on a baking sheet, and then we're going to space them 2 inches apart. Now that I've finished rolling, you might need to put them in the freezer since you want them as cold as possible. Because if you put them while they're warm, they might spread out way too much. So other than that, we're going to bake them in the oven for 10 to 11 minutes. Once you take them out, they might seem underdone, but do not put them back in because we don't want them to overcook. So they're out of the oven, they've cooled completely, and now you can see why they're called crinkle cookies, because of the pattern after they come out of the oven. So these are a cross between a brownie, chocolate cake, or cookie, and a little piece of heaven. Actually, not a little, a lot. Okay, so for the sake of this video, I'm gonna try it, but shh, don't tell my mom. I've been eating them for the past week nonstop. Anyways, let's dig in. And have so you guys can see stuff there. So good.